We're ninja streaming. Ninja streaming, ninja streaming. Everything's getting switched off on the big computer. This is shit. Restart anyway. Yep. You know nothing. I can't work it out. Ali oh. This is just bizarre. I cannot work it out at all. Hello again, Jinxie. Well, I'm going to try and fix this. That's there. Gremlins, there's something in the system. You can see me better now. That's because I'm on a Samsung. Fuck you, Elon. But I'm going to try and fix the other thing anyway, because I want to see what it is that's causing the problem. There should be no problems. Bloody hell, that was loud. Running safe mode. Let's have a look. What did OBS do wrong? What was it? It did something. It was bang out of order. Bang out of order. Coming round here, causing kerfuffles. There you go. It's as close as I can get to the original. I can do no more. Right. So what the flipping bleeding hell's going on? Oh man. Safe mode on OBS looks so weird as well. Let's go properties. No, don't do that. There's definitely something wrong. My Ninja mic is way louder. Or maybe my other mic isn't loud enough. Maybe that's what it is. That's still not well. I've rebooted the computer and nothing's working. Right, exit. We'll start again on OBS. And if not, I will unplug and start from scratch. Can see the t-shirt now. It's definitely a plus, isn't it? The half man half biscuit. Why isn't this working? It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. I'm going to start unplugging things and plugging things back in. Fucking get in, you bastard. Zvolka, alaikum salam. You alright? Why won't this work? I'm trying to fix the other stream which isn't streaming now. We'll have to say apologies for the 6,000 people watching on Twitch. Feckers, come on, where are you? Working half-cocked, I am. Going off half-cocked. Ninja Pro. How you doing, bud? You okay? Camlink should be working. I don't know why it isn't. It's plugged directly into the PC. I don't know why there's an issue with this. have got a spare one though. Strangely enough, this is called a ninja stream because it's an unexpected one, so you are perfectly timed being here, mate. Perfectly timed. Oh, I can't shove it in, it's not working. Come on, work. It's a fucking thing. Even the screen link isn't working. There's something wrong. In as much as it's not right. The electric's on. Camera's working. I can see myself in the camera. Second thing. I'm not buying another camera, that was expensive enough. And you know me, I couldn't downgrade, could I? If I was going to get another camera, it'd have to be an upgrade, and I can't do that. I can't justify it, not with getting the car fixed. Can't see a pissing thing now. Isn't this marvellous? You can see the flags as well properly now. Oh, hang on, hang on. Please work. Please work. If not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the other cam link, and if that doesn't work, if that works, the cam link's knackered. So I used the other cam link last night on another camera, so I know that definitely works. Is the cable knackered? Is the camera knackered? Am I knackered? All these questions are more answered in the next episode of Soap. Right, the reason why this is clearer as well, partially anyway, is because is because it's not using bokeh, it's not using a very shallow depth of field. So you can see everything in the background crystal clear, whereas on the other camera you can't. That's a deliberate thing. So it's got blurry background. That's an aesthetic choice. If it's too, like this, too sharp, it looks pretty awful. Apart from you can see all that, which is nice. But I don't want you to see everything. That's the whole point. I've got 6 billion phones, 6 billion cameras and not one of them to hand. I'm going to go and get another camera. I will return interfrastically. Let's try it on this to see if this works. And if it doesn't, then we need to check more shizzle. You've got old eyes. I've got 20/20 vision. 20% in this eye and 20% in that eye. Is this thing on? Get in there. Get in. Coxie, you fat bastard. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Switch the other bloody camera on. Switch it on, you absolute bell sweat. No, there's definitely some... I think Jeff is at play tonight. There's some very weird stuff happening. I don't like it. I don't like it. What the fucking hell is happening? All the tech has gone to shite. All of it. Including the stuff that wasn't here earlier. How tiny is that lens? Look at it. Compared to even a little small kit lens. Ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? Oh, you bastard, you. That's what you do with your evening. Just sat and watch Nick on a shitty camera. Swearing profusely. Same as usual then? Yeah, pretty much. Right, you can stop doing that now. Fucking stupid thing. Why is this constantly hunting for focus? I've got a massive light over my face. There's light everywhere. Why is it hunting for focus? Man, this ain't working, know what I mean, bruv? Right, video capture device. This is amazing, this. Oh, now it's working. Completely different camera. Can they see that? So, that would lead me to believe that lens is shit anyway. Can't be that camera, and it can't be the cables. There must be something between them. Sounds like a cat is purring. It does. That is the sound of a lens that is trying to hunt focus, and it shouldn't be, because I am literally here, completely lit. When I say completely lit, I'm not drunk, you know what I mean? But so why isn't that working in the other camera? Oh, I might have to change it out for another camera for the next stream at least. Don't get why it isn't working though. And will that be enough to... Oh, what the fucking hell was that? That was something shite. Tech. Right, do yourselves a favour, don't be an absolute tech wanker. It does you no good. It does you no good. Right, we'll switch that off. We'll give it a sec. The cable's loose. I did try and unplug the cable and plug it back in. What does happen occasionally, Mandy, is very weirdly, you can unplug and replug the cables and nothing happens until you unplug it, plug it into something else, unplug it and plug it back in. Occasionally it works. Not always, but occasionally it does. So, ZVE10 if you're from the good old U of K. Cam link not working, yes. I'm still doing this live, by the way. Video capture device, another one. It's definitely plugged in. Ooh. There may be a problem with the camera. That's what might be the issue. Fuck. Do I order another camera? I've got to pay for my fucking car. If you'd have texted me tonight and said this is how much it's going to be, I might have been able to, but I might have to wait until after tomorrow or Friday, whenever the car's ready, find out how much it costs. I have got money coming in, that's the thing, so I could afford another camera. If it's the camera. Right, again. Yeah, I know, you know. There's my little fan that I have for the back of the camera to cool it down, because last year I was getting issues with it. As you well know, you were here for them. No one else was. Right. Oh, don't fall off, you fucking bellend. I need to stop calling things bellends, don't I? Nick, why'd you get demonetised? I refer to a camera as a bellend. And so many weren't happy, haven't you? Oh, fuck a demon suppliers. Right, balls, you're coming out. Fuck you. I can't do any of this. This should be a two-handed job. I have one hand. Well, it's a lie, I've got two hands, but only one of them works. Get out, you bastard. Fuck's sake, seriously. None of this could happen when I've got two hands, could it? It has to happen now. I've told you lately that I hate tech. Right. Compensating much. Balls are coming out. No, they're not. Oh, titty biscuits. If all else fails. If all else fails, it does go in directly by, oh, fucking hell, thingy, USB. Oh, man. Come on, switch on. Turn on, tune in and drop out, man. Titty biscuits, that's a very Vic Reeves one, that, titty biscuits. Just fucking work, will you? Can you threaten cameras with being sent to North Wales to live on a farm? Remember that? Might be a Merseyside thing now. Oh, your dog's been naughty. We're going to send him away to live on a farm in North Wales where he'd have loads and loads of places to run round, which meant that he was getting flushed down the toilet with the fucking goldfish. Work, will you? Just fucking work. I can see where you are. Just work. Knobhead. Cam link is deactivated. It's plugged in and the fucking light is on. Does I need a new cable, lad? Does I need a new cable? Another cable? How very dare you? 42 people watching me being miserable. I am going to get another cable. I will be right back. Play amongst yourselves. That doesn't work. Balls to it. Completely different cam link. First of all, I'm just going to try this cable, see if this works. It might do, it might not do. If it does, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. As they say in Japan, nothing ventured, nothing gained. That doesn't feel right, you know. I've been using this for a long time and it doesn't feel particularly steady in there. I'm wondering if there might be a problem with the actual input on the camera. Come on, get in. Nothing to say, there's nothing to say, I know. Disabled man tries to fix tech. This is up the fucking wall, man. I think there's a problem there with that plug going in. I think maybe that's not going in properly. It was a second-hand camera. It might be that. And if it's not getting an output, that's why it's not working. Pissy Pissingtons. Oh fuck! I can't even get a good grip on it. It won't go in. Now it's all floppy. Everything's plugged in apart from this is up the fucking wall, man. Lost in all this. How do you think I feel? Jinx, eh? I genuinely think that the connector on the camera is knackered. So even though I'm plugging in a cable that works properly, it's not sitting in properly. It's all floppy. Yeah, that's not sitting in. That's a problem with the camera. I think that means this is now going to become a taking outside and filming with camera. I'm going to have to buy a replacement. Lord Pissingtons of Shitsville, Alabama. That's all I can say. It's not a cheap camera either. Do you know what I mean? Check it again before spending the readies. I'll need to. I have got loads of cameras, but the quality one that I've got is way better than the others that I've got. These are little throw around cameras that look awful. What I want is one that should, in theory, work perfectly every time and look utterly fantastic. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on and do the conga. Why isn't the pissing thing working? I do have this though. It does also work on USB. USB drive, USB. Come on, just install the driver, you turbo nonce. You can just use a normal thingy. Yeah. Now it's recording. What the fuck hell's going on here? Movie mode, right. I know this is shit, but it's shit. No. No. This is bullshit, man. Don't you hate it? No, not ISO. Display, no. Just use a webcam, it's easier. They don't do anything else. I can't remember how you do this now. It's been ages since I've had to change it. Background defocus, don't need that. Where's the pissing thing? There you go. Ah, right. Will this work? Will this work? This is up the fucking wall, man. The Italian flag's not even on there yet, Esther. Yet. Why is it this bastard thing doing? Oh, I fucking hate this. Why you do this to me? You can USB stream with it, you see. If there's a bang, should you get worried? I would, if there's a bang. Mexico, yes, we got Mexico. Northern Ireland, you can't see me point. Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, United States, Mexico, Philippines, South Africa, Scotland, England, Wales, Isle of Man, Thindia, your very own Thindia. Is that Australia or New Zealand? New Zealand, isn't it, I think? No, it's Australia. Finland, Denmark. Nederland. France, Portugal. Canada. Lancashire. Right. Oh my word. Oh my word. This is bullshit, man. It's bullshit. Video capture device. We're going to try another one this time. Right, well, it is working off just a straightforward USB. Right, so I can get it to work, but the quality is worse and it overheats more to the USB. I'll try that for Sunday though. So all hope isn't gone yet. It's just annoying. So annoying. And the deadhead is the pirate flag. Yes, it is. It's a pirate flag. It's also used as being used as the traveller's flag as well, isn't it? The flag of the travelling people. This is all shit though, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest, it is, isn't it? It's bullshit. Bullshit. So why is it not working? Why is it not using the cam link? It is that, isn't it? The Japanese flag is Horus's head. The Moldovan flag above it is Kipper's head. Horus, Moldova, Kippers. That's Yorkshire, isn't it? No, Yorkshire. Lancashire. Where's Yorkshire? Should be a Yorkshire flag somewhere. There's a flag fell off and I don't know where it is. Oh, fucking hell. Jeff on the Yorkshire flag, which means Yorkshire, Lancashire. This is an absolute unmitigated omni-shambles. Because now my chair has got caught on a charging cable, because of course it has. Right, well, I'm going to unplug everything. For now, anyway. Right, the main thing's getting turned off. So let me turn all this shite off. Get rid of this shite. Turn off this shite. There you go. Yes, the computer is getting switched off. And that is coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. It is there. Right, so that's the good one. The very good one. A normal USB, you can stream with a normal USB cable from the ZV-E10, which is handy. I might have to do that while I work out what I'm doing with the camera. Spare. Camera in the area. That's definitely compensation, that, isn't it? All because the lady loves milk tray. All because that second little plug on the way down, that appears to be loose. The other cable is not sitting in it properly. Right, that's going off. Cover the lens. It's a very expensive lens. Always keep it covered. Take my little orange battery out. Oh, right. It's a big one. It's a big one. only because I can't afford a Porsche. Well, I can't if things keep going wrong. They're not that expensive, you know. Expensive cars are not expensive anymore. And I know that because my Mercedes was just over £2,000 when far worse cars were about 2,500. People think you can't afford to run a big car. You can. It's cheap enough, especially diesels if you run them loads. Sure, it's grand, so it is. Another camera. To go with the other camera. This is stupid. There's another one in the front room. There's another 3 in the front room. And the other, I like the way this feels, you know. That feels good in the hand, even though it's got a big lens on it. Feels good. That there is your YouTube setup, apparently. That's what all the big dudes will tell you. That's the one to have. That camera, that lens, and you become a millionaire within 2 weeks. Honest. Your other pair of shoes are a Porsche. Piggly ding is off, it is. It's all off. Can't use the camera on your phone? No. That would need to be then arsed around with to become a webcam. And the quality, even though it's sharp, would be shit. I don't want it pin sharp. If I wanted pin sharp, I could get it off this camera. Just by changing the f-stop from 1.4 to about 6 or 8 or something. But I don't want that. The whole point of having that particular lens is because it gives you a particular look. Pin sharp is not good. Not for stuff like this anyway. Especially not with a face like this either. Know what I mean, bruv? But yeah. Isn't that a bore like? Cameras everywhere and not a one to stream. And poor Thomas. A super thanks for being epic, lurking in the background, and the bleeding stream goes to shit. I have to send her in back, I think. Tetchy. That's a Red Dwarf thing, isn't it? Tetchy. Right, and relax. That feels better than the other one. I think they made the grip a little bit bigger. Yeah, they definitely did. That grip, tiny. Difficult to hold on to it. Oh, sorry. Go for the old soft focus. Has to be done. Beautifies me. Well, it de-uglifies me a tad, I think. But yeah, it's got to be done. Need to check the app with the wine. Why is it always wine? Brilliant, that. Parallel universe, it's called. They always drink wine. What you want on your cornflakes? Have wine. Why is it always wine? Great series. Tetchy. Oh, sorry, Techie, not Tetchy. Who are you calling Tetchy? Oh, Techie. Who are you calling Techie? Yeah, I went very Techie. Try to draw in the youth them, who know all these things, who like the tech specs and things. I'm currently using a Rode mic, or is it Rode Mini Mic 2 or something like that? Tacky, definitely tacky. Again, proper YouTuber setup mic, that, isn't it? When you walk in the middle of the street and someone's chatting absolute bollocks. Yeah. But it works. Casper, you're a kind of camera nerd. Started to watch on a Danish streaming service to watch old movies. Yeah, some from the 30s and onwards, zoom shots always have this swirling effect on the background. That also will be bokeh. By using a shallow depth of field, you get blurriness in the background, which makes things look more beautified. And then, I mean, that looks a bit that's too sharp. That should be nicely blurred in the background. Also, you shouldn't be seeing floodlights. It's normally positioned so you don't see that, or that floodlight there, or indeed that monster of a floodlight there. Didn't work tonight. Yes, I know you are now stuck with the pin sharp visage of the face that normally gets printed and stuck on the fireplace to keep kids away from the fire. What I should have done is just put in there and started talking instead, shouldn't I? Hello, stream. Or even better, it's me. Yeah, man them, the youth them. Soft focus in the past was Vaseline on the lens. I am not sitting here with that in my hand applying Vaseline. That is instant demonetization. Turned it on, sure, it was absolute filth. He was fondling his lens and putting Vaseline on it. Lord knows what he was getting up to next. Soft focus by Hocus Pocus. But it was actually, wasn't it? Smearing Vaseline around the lens. I wonder who first thought that up and what were they doing at the time? Can't even tell what time it is or anything now, can you? State of the Ark. It might have been a bit of hardcore Barry Owen with the old brown chicken, brown cow going on in the background. You know that, don't you? Brown chicken, brown cow. That needs checking as well, though. Why is it hunting for focus? Is there a filter I can use on the phone? Not that I know of. Not in it. Oh, hang on, maybe. Yes, there is. That's Dawn. Dance party. Techno. Oh, it's a bit dequalified, isn't it? Sepia. I like that one. Oh, that. I like that one. I think that looks okay, but that one, that's got. Doesn't it look classy? All we need now is 1920s music, and it looks fantastic. I say, you, that man, you're an absolute star. Darling, yes, darling. Are you happy, darling? What, darling? Me, darling? Yes, darling, you, darling. Rather, darling. That's every film on Talking Pictures TV during the day. Genuinely. It's exactly what I like. Very arty, I like that. This is nice as well, I like this. Just slightly washed out. This is, I've watched far too much about colour grading and adding LUTs and things. Nice that though, isn't it? No, that's blown out. That's far too blown out. Michael Jackson would love that one. Noir. What's this one? Glow. Slate. Crush. Pop. Pop looks alright. I'm sticking with that one. Put cat ears on. So we're sticking with that one. I'm not sure you can. There's loads of things that we haven't even tried. What's this? What does this do? Highlight saved to your channel as an unlisted video. Why did I do that? What a tit. Eyes are blaring. It's alright if you're asleep in 5 minutes anyway, Jackie. Morning, Jackie. That's just... Back on, yeah. What else is there? Start a poll. New cam. Yay or nay? Thermos, you're going to have to sponsor me now. I need more tech. No matter what happens, I will say that these are fantastic cameras. If anyone's looking at getting one. The Sony ZV-E10, ZV-E10. Very, very good cameras. Just this has obviously got a problem with one of the ports. Do you call it a port? One of the inputs isn't working. It might be a bit loose. It's a shame, really, because it's a really good camera. Well, where are we? 60% yes, 40% no. 40% of you are spoiled sports. 60% of you are trying to see me go bankrupt. The washed out old stuff is called sepia. It is. I wouldn't say it was washed out. It's a nice look to it. I like the sepia stuff. It's got a proper vibe to it, man. It's a mood. It's a vibe. Now ball's going. Looks like we're losing people, so I have to add some more colour. See if we can attract 1 million people. There's a grain on that as well, isn't there? There's a sort of an old TV grain on it. Look, what can we see with the one that I've got? That'll be getting used no matter what happens anyway. I'm not 100% sure you'd be able to cheaply fix that. But for using outdoors and for filming on, that would be perfect. But you can just use a normal a USB cable to cable, which works well. But when I was using it last, the picture quality is not quite as good, and also it overheats the camera so much quicker, which is a ball ache. Know what I mean? I would rather not melt the camera if possible. But I'm in no rush. I've got too many cameras as it is. It's just an option if need be. I could even get rid of one of my other cameras, trade it in on MPB, use it as Part X. I just want less hassle, man. When I have to plug things in and things not melt or explode or go knackered. Is that too much to ask for? Is it? Is it? Aye, is it? I'll have a look on the internet. I can't do it now because obviously I'm using my phone for something else, but I'll have a look and see if that's a particularly well-known issue, and if it is, can they be fixed? I'm assured that there's no filters like that. All the filters are on this are, like you see, whether it's colour, dark, it's a LUT filter rather than a what you call it, a TikTok type filter or a Snapchat filter. There's nothing like that on there. Honest. But I quite like the fact that it's got a particular look to it. I like the grain on this. Expensive month coming up as well. Car to be paid for. Christmas coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's Noel. She still hasn't decided what she wants though. That absolute half-wit of a daughter of mine. I was tempted, very tempted, when she said, "Oh, I don't know what I want, just to get to Christmas Day and give her nothing." Well, you said you didn't want anything in particular, so I've got you nothing. Dad. What's the ear thing about? Is there a little bit of something, is there? Bit of kink? Your birthday, of course, of course. Diamond earrings and 27 crates of champagne will not be on their way to yours, you cheeky bastard. Maybe buy her a car. She can't drive yet. Well, she can drive, but she hasn't passed the test yet. If that makes it till next year, it will do, obviously. She's not going to pass the test before then, so maybe next year I'll be able to afford to at least put some money towards it. And Mum can do as well. I'm not buying it all by myself. Feck that. You've got to be 17 to drive in the UK. Although I think there are some exemptions, but on the whole, 17 is when you can take on your 17th birthday, you can take your first lesson. Which I did. On my 17th birthday. Guten Abend. 77. Dropping in to say hello. And off you run. Wunderbar. Very good tune by Ed Tudor. Ed Tudor Pole and 10 Pole Tudor rather. Wunderbar. Yep. Not like North Dakota where you can drive from 14.5. That's insane. I know it's different nowadays with the PlayStation generation, but nah, it's too young, man. Apparently, Kev, Jackie's gone blind. I can't see, Kev, I can't see. Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot? I can see you not seeing Kev, seeing you not seeing Kev. Bloody thing. That's annoyed me, that. Waarom? Waarom? I wonder if it is a thing, it's a known issue. Eventually I want a ZVE1 or a ZVE1 for those who speak the Queen's. Full frame camera. He's gone techy again with his technology. Toggle Jackie. Toggle it just a little bit. You want to see you toggle it. How about we'll end the poll? There we go. Poll has ended. You said no. Therefore, I'm ordering a new camera as soon as we get off this stream. I'm not going to. I'm not daft. I'm not as green as I'm cabbage looking. I won't, honest. I won't. God, you're not my real mum. Oh, bollocks. In case you missed that. Oh, bollocks. I am also changing that from whichever pissing thing it is. From whatever quick release that is, I'm going to change it to a Ulanzi Claw. They're much better. Much better. What does toggle mean? Never mind the toggles. Ford man. Bonjour. How you doing, lad? Lid. Knit me a hat with cat ears for stream. You could do that. You could, couldn't you? I am the artist formerly known as Bob, says Jeff. Fuck off, Jeff. Yeah, go from top messages to all messages and back to all messages, because you want all of them, not just the top ones. Where you from, Fod? Where about in the world are you from? Forgot to ask this, haven't I, for the last couple of times? Could be people all over the world that we're missing out on here. I say that because we have the wardrobe with the flags of all the people that have been on here. Anyone who's joined the stream from anywhere in the world, their flag goes on the wall behind me. Behind me. Oh, bollocks. Another lens. I have two of them. Why have you got two kit lenses for Sonys? Because I've got 3 Sony cameras, that's why. And I'm a dick. We knew that, I know. Fod is foot in Danish, hence football. It means forehead in Liverpool. And they used to do a thing where you'd fod slap people if they walk past you and had a go. You'd slap them on the head and shout fod slap. Because we're fucking idiots, aren't we, obviously? Put up a Cork flag. Cork, well, there is an Irish. Oh, bastard. Do have an Irish flag up there. And we have the Northern Irish, the Republic, you know, America, Mexico, Philippines, South Africa, Scotland, England, Wales, the Isle of Man. My friend Zoe lives over there, even though she's a wall from Huyton. The Indian flag looks very, with this light and this filter, looks very, so I don't know, Iraqi, doesn't it? Australia, Finland, Denmark, Netherlands, France, Portugal, because Adam was in Portugal when he joined the stream. Canada, my friend Chelsea from there. You're a rebel from the rebel county. We like our Irish folk on this stream, don't we? Apart from that Jackie Lewis one. coming over here causing trouble. You were in the chat while you were in Sweden this summer, were you? In that case, Sweden is going up as well. I said this, we had Italy 3 weeks ago and it's still not up there, so Sweden, I'm going to have to put that up there. That gives me a good excuse as well to have two, because it's not a waste of paper printing two little things off at once. Paul King is smiling. Paul King is in King, Love and Pride King. I did not know that. Oh, yeah, damn you, Sweden. I have got friends in Sweden as well. I need to ask them why they're never on the bloody stream, though. Bang out of order. Oh, bang out of order, you slugs. You neither. So I bought Love and Pride by King when it came out. That's another one of those songs that I did have. I think it's disappeared now though. I seem to have lost a load of singles when we moved. They must be somewhere. That was one of them. Yeah. And then he started doing an indie TV show on MTV on a Sunday night. And he had his hair cut short and he was sound. He knew his music inside out, so it was good. Didn't mind Paul King. You never banged a Swede. That should be a New Year's resolution. Sleeping with the enemy. Get in there. Get amongst them. They have a reputation, don't you know? Got friends everywhere, I do. This comes as well, especially from a long time. Well, I was going to say years of being on social media, years of being on Twitter, but my Swedish mates, most of them are from football. Bizarrely. There's a huge Swedish Everton fan club who come over all the time. And when they do, they take over an entire pub. That's how many of them come over. Got friends all over the world and other places. Got friends in low places I have. The Netherlands is very low, hence being called the Low Countries. The Netherlands, Paybar. A Dane just won Miss World. I saw that. There's I follow a Danish personage on, well I did on Twitter until I deleted it, who was very proud of the fact that a Danish woman won Miss World, despite the fact that this woman is also what she calls a feminist. I thought feminists hated Miss World. Or is the winning more important? I don't know. Know what I mean? I know it's not stopped. They just stopped Donald Trump being there because obviously, you know, you don't want him anywhere near Miss World, do you? I think Miss World lost its appeal once George Best died and they knew they were no longer going to be able to get the chance to bag the champ, if you know what I mean. Georgie. Marvellous. I've lost my other, see what I mean? I lost my other post-it note as I walked past earlier on. It came flying off the thing that I'd stuck it to, so I'm writing a new one. Italy flag with an E. Swedish flag with an E. Print. The artist formerly known as Print. That comes out to saying drut. My spelling is abysmal. Spelling. My writing's abysmal. Italy flag. Swedish flag. It says punt at the moment. Oh, fuck it. I'll remember it later. Merch flash. Oh no, this is a Half Man Half Biscuits Dukla Prague away kit t-shirt from someone else on Redbubble. I've been wearing merch stuff, haven't I? Have I got any in here? haven't. Not a sausage. Not a one. How bad's this? Oh yeah, I have. What am I talking about? Bit of Jeff merch. If you like your Jeff, bit of Jeff merch there. The Bears Paws staff t-shirt. Only worn by the very, very best people. And if you want to wear one of those, you need to be on the stream and working behind the bar. People can do that. Saying that, the stream's got to work as well, hasn't it? Not ninja streams like this, has to be the proper stream. What part of Cork you're in? Jackie's got a friend who lives in Cork. Obviously. Obviously. Friends all over Ireland. When it's dark and cold out and you're stuck here, GeoGuessr really is nice to nerd out in. Alright. Pretty good at it to the point that you can't tell Irish and British gates apart. But you know that they are British and Irish gates. We do some good gates. We do a good gate, don't we? In the Britishy, Irishy Isles. You can, not can't. You're not doing too bad if that's the case then. You can't stream the chat, you have to watch it on your phone, and when you try to scroll it disappears. There's a ball ache, isn't it? Unfortunatamente, as they say in Japan. What the fucking... This thing's making noises. Why is everything going wrong tonight? What's happening with the car? The parts were supposed to be arriving today at some point, because they are traditional. Do you know what? I'm losing the plot. They are genuine Mercedes parts, so they were on back order from Mercedes. They should be arriving today, and then hopefully by tomorrow at some point it'll be done. Thankfully, I am working tomorrow as always, but I'm not covering the phones, so at the drop of a hat I will be able to get out and go and pick it up, which would be grand. Well, probably cost about £1,000 as well. British gates tend to be square, where Irish ones normally have rounded corners. What? Learning all bollards at the moment. What a lot of bollards. Yeah. There's some nice gates around here as well, actually. Which, strange, yes, they are squared, but they have the top bits of it are normally scrolled and things. Very nice. I used to know a few fellas that worked at a place called Gateways in Southport. They drank in the pub. You can see why the gates cost so much to make. The amount of work that goes into them. Why is the car called Miriam? For a few reasons. One being Miriam Margolyes, Miriam Mercedes, and also Lovejoy had a Morris Minor named Miriam. So I just felt like it felt right. This all started as well. I never named cars until I bought the Volkswagen Polo, which was in dragon green, And if you ever watch The Mighty Boosh, there's a character called the Hitcher who has a polo for an eye, a polo mint, and is dragon green. So I called it the Hitcher. And then when I got rid of that and bought another car, it was a Nissan Primera, which was also dragon green. And there's also a character in the Mighty Boosh called Old Greg, who is dragon green. So that became Old Greg. And after that, I bought another car, and I wasn't going to call it anything. Toyota Avensis, but the last three letters of the registration plate were LCP. And whenever I saw it, I thought of Elsie Partridge from Only Fools and Horses, the medium woman. So that became Elsie. And then now I've started doing that. It's just become a stupid thing to do, isn't it? Guess you might be a nerd, but you're an honest nerd. But nothing more can ask for than that. Nothing more we can ask for. Ali, you going to see Gladiator 2 in the cinema on Saturday evening? Is this a mate date, a girl's date, or a date? Sometimes northern France can look eerily like southern England. That's because it really is. That whole area, if you took the channel out, the same people used to run it. That's why we've got the sink ports or the sank ports in the south of England with French names, the sank ports, like French names like Dover, things like that, you know. And also why they speak a slightly different version of English than we do in the north. They were influenced by the French more than we were. We were influenced by the Vikings more than they were. Girls' date, girly out tonight. Out girlies out together rather on the night. I got a mangina. I'm Old Greg, mother lickers. What you doing in my waters? I love the Mighty Boosh. That's the kind of thing where I can get lost completely in the colour schemes. If you watch Björk, Human Behaviour, the video to that reminds me of Series 2 of the Mighty Boosh. Very similar kind of vibe, and that came after Björk, so may have been influenced by her, or by the video maker anyway. Yeah, we've got so much unique architecture. The roads give it away, as do things like Stonehenge. Wonder where this is. Not everywhere's got a henge. We have plenty of them, made of stone, wood, and straw. The straw one's not there anymore. A big bad wolf came along and he blew it down. But the architecture, England especially, because I know that better than anywhere else, is a very weird place for architecture. There are places where genuinely you would not know that you're in England. You would look around and think, these houses look like they're Dutch. And you'd swear you were in the Netherlands and you're not. Same with there's German houses, or entire streets that look German. There's places I've been to that look very French. It's mad. And depending on what the weather is, it can look very much like you're in somewhere else's country. It's nice. We have a nice place. We don't enjoy it enough either. Up to workers. Has Louise been around, or Steve, or Helen? They haven't, have they? Because Hat Wednesday has gone by the wayside. How bad is that? We have a video for Hat Wednesday. So anyone else who's got hat pictures or scarf pictures, I'll accept scarf pictures. Get them sent in to me because I'll just extend the video. But you missed out. You could have got to see Helen in a hat, Louise in a hat. Who else did we have? Our Ali Alio with scarves, multiple. There was more than one. I had mine out as well. Insert Frankie Howard gif here now. Yes, I had my scarfage, my face coverage out earlier. So if anyone else wants to send any in, send them in. You know where to find me. Behind you. You were chatting with Louise earlier today on Dan's Live on Rumble. Were you ready to rumble? White and brown's very German. Very German. They bombed our chippy in the war. You actually got Stonehenge once. You could pinpoint within a couple of miles pretty fast. Northern Scotland is stunning. Definitely. I want to go there. Northern Ireland, unique architecture and road meta. Northern Ireland's really beautiful as well. I never got to see anywhere near enough of that. I've seen plenty of pubs, but not enough of the actual country. Wales, especially North Wales, is absolutely stunning. If you like castles and waterfalls, there's nowhere else on earth you need to go to. They're just lying round. Keep tripping over bits of castle and falling into waterfalls. It's stunning. England, hugely underrated country. Hugely underrated. I say this on a regular basis on these streams. You can go to the Lake District or the Yorkshire Dales, the Forest of Bowland, Peak District, round Stonehenge, Salisbury Plain, White Cliffs of Dover, anywhere, places like that. Amazing. Some of the most beautiful landscape you'll see. And we just don't give it any. And the northeast gets a bad reputation, but it's gorgeous, man. It's stunning. Stunning. You've seen from the videos that Steve sent in that Norfolk, very pretty as well. We just don't do ourselves justice, do we? We're always talking it down. Where I am, Southport has just been recently voted the worst seaside town in the UK, and it's gorgeous. It's stunning. I love it. I have to explain to my daughter. She's lived here all her life. It's not horrible, it's nice. Just have a look around you and see what you've got. It's genuinely, it's pretty. There's some shitty areas, obviously. There is everywhere. I mean, even the nicest cities on earth have shitholes within them. Parts of London are bloody horrible. Parts of New York you wouldn't walk through during the day, never mind the night. Broken windows everywhere and violence constantly around the place. Just, it's everywhere you go. But there's some really nice areas. And I hope some of the videos that I make will show how nice Southport is, because it's a lovely place. Nice people. Slightly confused people at times though. Not sure whether they're Lancashire or Merseyside. Half think they're Lancashire, half think they're Merseyside. The other half are really shit at maths. England's got, it is gorgeous, yeah. Pennines, Yorkshire, Norfolk, Cornwall's lovely as well. Wales is absolutely amazing. Longsight, M13 is it? A nice Ian Brown tune. Never been to Longsight. I haven't spent much time in Manchester, to be honest. But I've got a lot of time for Manchester. And I will tell you this, Manx and Scousers get on well, unless football is involved. Every holiday I've had abroad, every single holiday without fail I've been away, at some point in the holiday, a Manc has sidled up to me at the bar and went, "Thank fuck you're here. You're normal. All these lot are absolute knobheads." And he's talking about people from fucking Sunderland and Crewe and places like that, you know. They're alright, but they're not normal. So I sort of know what you mean, mate. They've got a weird, people who live in smaller towns have got a strange outlook on life compared to people who come from big cities. And especially if you're from the north, you've got a lot in common. So you'll also find people from Manchester and Leeds don't get on. As soon as you go away on holiday, like your sound. Even the Geordies, well, they're a little bit of a thing on their own as well, being up there sort of out the way. They're a little bit weird on their own as well, but yeah, it's all northerners stick together. Manx and Scousers especially, you know. At least you'll have a laugh. And you haven't got 2 earrings and wear fucking wet look gel in your hair. You're not wearing a footy shirt every single night. I know, lad. Republic is also stunning. I'm so embarrassed I've never been there yet. It's there. In fact, no, actually it is just there. The grass always looks greener somewhere else when you're young. Not even young. I think the grass stops looking greener when you start realising, or when you start actually looking at what your place is like, where you come from. Everywhere's shit and everywhere's brilliant at the same time. If you just focus on the bad things, where you live is going to look awful. I mean, is there anywhere within the UK where there hasn't been a crime, and a serious crime? Doesn't happen anywhere in the world, really. There's always going to be some kind of crime. Just accept the fact and then have a look around. There are some broken windows, but the people are trying to tidy the place up. The people are nice. Like the old school, I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but in Liverpool there used to be this thing about old women, old Scouse women would always be cleaning the step, and they'd always say the same thing, where it doesn't matter how shitey the house looks inside, from the outside it's going to look well, and you know full well it's going to look well in there as well. What's the other thing? Keep your net curtains clean, keep the outside of your house looking well. Nobody needs to know if you're inside, sat on lawn chairs, eating beans on toast. They don't need to know that. They can't see it. Just keep your place looking sound and have a bit of pride in where you live. That's the way it should be. It is all banter, isn't it? Between Liverpool and Manchester. With the football, though, it tends to get a little bit nasty, and just as soon as you take that out of the equation, we support each other's bands, each other's boxes. Like I say, every time you go abroad or anything, always end up having a drink with a man couple, and it's always they're the best people on the holiday by a distance. Apart from me, obviously. I'm the best person on any holiday by an absolute distance. I don't always wear a hat on holiday either. Gets a little bit warm. Mum and a 12-year-old sister always talked about visiting. 12-year older sister, not a 12-year-old sister. That sounds stupid, yeah. Especially Ireland. You just haven't realised it yet. Yet's the word. Yet. Yep, Jackie, everywhere is beautiful and shite places, and it's what you make of the shite places that make the overall. Some cities, the shite places are beyond savable. Other ones, you go there, this is the worst place you've got. Yeah, but we'll try to make it better. The community have tried to get together and make it better. That you can tell, you can really tell that. You have polar bears, that's pretty cool, very cool. You don't have them in Newcastle. Do you know why? Because it's too cold. True story. 12-year-old sister, I know. Even as it was coming up my mouth, the words were different to what were written on the screen. It sounded stupid. Although it could happen. It could happen. Look at all these male TV presenters. You know, the ones who paint themselves brown. Des fucking O'Connor and people like that. Happily shagging away in their 80s. Or who's recently had one? Someone's had a kid recently, haven't he? Some proper Al boy. Al Pacino, is it? He's about 103 and he's happily spraying his DNA all over Tinseltown. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Maybe you sat around the house thinking, oh, countdown's finished, there's nothing to do. Come on, girl, get over there. Give you what for. That only works if you realise what Countdown is, by the way. Countdown is a British TV show, usually watched by elderly people during the day. They had the Dutch version of it, though, and I can't remember what it was. Heather mentioned it the other week, didn't she? It's Klinker, Mede Klinker. Your mum used to wash the doorstep on the bin shed with a donkey stone. Exactly. This is what the old girls back then took real pride in what the house looked like from the outside, if nothing else. And if you ever went into them, they were normally spotlessly clean inside as well. And that idea of it doesn't matter how poor we are as a family, the kids are always going to school clean. And it's not just for pretenses, these are going to be a good representation of what my family is like. The house, the family, all of us. We are going to be the best we can be. It might not be the same as the houses down the street where the rich people live, but yeah, never be embarrassed about your kids going to school in the morning because they always look the part. The house always looked clean. That's the way it used to be, the way it should be, to be honest with you. How many times nowadays you see someone walking down the street, dropping a bit of litter and think, that looks so out of place now compared to what it used to do in the 70s. Even then, back in the 70s, someone would slap you around the back of the head, go and fucking pick that up. Go and do it around your own street. Wouldn't last 5 minutes. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, both in their early and mid-80s. Naughty boys. Must be the Italian-American in them. Up to no good. Up to no good, fellas. That's what it is, isn't it? Countdown was a show like Top of the Pops over there. It was Countdown. The Countdown that we have was over there, but it had a different name. How do we remember what it was called? Quite a while ago now, actually. But yeah, we had to pick 6 sets of numbers and make a number out of them, and pick 9 letters and make words out of them and things like that. Very, very old people watchaged. Well, I used to watch it when I was young. But then I've always been weird, haven't I? Oh, marvellous. Marvellous. That is a nice cup of tea, but there's not much left, to be honest with you. To be honest with you. Losing the fucking plot. I didn't have a nap earlier. That's what it is. I didn't have a nap. It was cold. I was awake during the night. Not good. No es bueno. No me gusta, as they say in Japan. Don't have any TV shows that have been on since the 80s, 90s, thousands or tens, besides the news. We have got stuff. I mean, stuff has been on literally since the 80s. There's loads of stuff. Coronation Street's been on since the 60s, hasn't it? Was it the 60s or was it late 1950s? It's mad. Lived on an estate, not a lot of money, but standards. Exactly what it was. Exactly what it was. There was a certain standard, not just of how your house looked, how your kids looked, how you behaved. Don't be cheeky to your elders. Elders, probably people in the 30s and 40s. Don't be cheeky to them, or part your hair for you. Yeah, and then if you were brought up that way, you should have respect for other people and respect for yourself. And it should be passed down from generation to generation. Whereas now, throw them an iPad, just let them sit there all day arguing with fuckwits in forums. You go and do that. I'm going to go and do a cam show, so I'm getting my new set of lips this week. All right, honey. If you don't need anything, just order it off of Just Eat. If anyone knocks on the door, I'm expecting a delivery later. You know what I mean? Just send them in. Fucking world's gone mad. The world's gone mad. No need for it. Countdown was the first show on Channel 4. It was. Was that 1983? Was it? And it's been on ever since. And not just Countdown, we've now got 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, which was part of that mashup, the charity mashup that they used to do every year, where one TV show would mix up with another TV show, and became so popular it became its own TV show. Yeah, they wouldn't wear it then, absolutely not. You would get a proper slap. That's why I take the piss out of Jess constantly. Whenever we're having a mock argument in the car, it always finishes with, "I know your ma." That used to be the one thing. If you're having a go at someone, "I know your ma." Shit, they're going to go back and tell me mum. I best behave myself and apologise, otherwise there will be trouble ahead. There wouldn't be any moonlight or music or love or romance either. It would be, get up them fucking stairs. followed by a backhander that Rafa Nadal be quite happy with. Different world. I think we got the better of it, to be honest with you. He says, sat on the internet swearing. I mean, I wouldn't be happy with this. A radio show that is now a TV show as well, called Christmas Greetings from Greenland. It's been on since the 1920s. Oh man, I like that. Christmas tradition between Santa Lucia Day and Christmas on the 24th. Traditions like that are really good. I think there's a German tradition, isn't there, of invading country. There's an old British film, I think it is, which they show every Christmas without fail, and it's now become a huge long-standing tradition that everyone sits around and watches it, despite the fact that nobody in the UK really knows what it is. I'll have to see if I can find out what that's called. Oh, fucking thing, stop it. Dinner for One, it's called. There you go. Oh, will you piss off and stop begging, you absolute bellends? Go away. Yep. Dinner for One, also known as the 90th birthday. The 90th Geburtstag. It's a television comedy sketch that is repeated every New Year's Eve in several European countries. There you go. The two-hander sketch was originally written by the British author Laurie Wiley for the theatre. After featuring on the stage, the German TV broadcaster Norddeutscher Rundfunk, NDR, which sounds like a Boss 70s band, that doesn't it? Recorded the sketch in 1962 as an 18-minute black and white videotape recording, performed in English by the British comedians Freddie Frinton, that's it, and May Warden. And that gets shown every year without fail, and it's become an absolutely huge tradition. And it's shown on New Year's Eve in countries such as Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Denmark, Sweden, Finland and Estonia. Also Norway on the 23rd of December. I did not know that. Yeah, Dinner for One. So it's an absolutely massive tradition just out of an old British music hall sketchette. Thomas, apologies, I'll send you money back by pigeon for keeping up the good work, and the entire thing fell apart. You watched Dinner for One in Romania on a shared central ceiling mounted TV screen on a Taram flight from Heathrow to Bucharest. Shouldn't be going to Prague. Never mind, Bucharest. I think I've only ever seen it once, and that was because it was being shown as an example of this is shown around the world. Did you know this? One of those TV shows. Did you know this is famous everywhere in the world apart from the UK? So we're going to show it tonight. Maybe the BBC normally do stuff like that, don't they? Never heard of it. Esther, never heard of it. It probably isn't shown in the Netherlands, but if you watched it, you might recognise it from somewhere, or clips of it at least. Possibly, perhaps, maybe. Most Danes watch it every New Year's Eve. Isn't that lovely? That's the kind of traditions that need to continue. You need to pass things down to your kids and have them to continue them, because that's how the best things happen. I am convinced. I am totally convinced, dude. Up the workers. Oh, I'm shattered. We definitely got the best of it, but we did. Didn't have everything. What we had was better for kids and society, and we had imaginations. We went out, we done physical stuff, we rode bikes, played footy. Didn't just sit there on computers all day. Spent time with your mates. Fell over, never moaned about it. Learned not to do stupid things by doing stupid things. It's evolution. That's what happened. It was evolution. It's gone backwards now. Putting handrails around or warning signs next to holes in the ground. Don't go in here. You don't need to tell me it's a hole in the fucking ground. I'm not walking in there, you dickbag. Right, so the stream grief has been self-inflicted for having that Bell Miles cane on the thumbnail. I know, but it was three. There was three of them, and also Leighton Baines was on there, who's number 3. I thought it was levels, but obviously, yeah. We have a comedian that talks about the past year on New Year's Eve. That's another thing there should be more of that as well. I think we probably do as well over here, but New Year's Eve for me used to be, I'd play Call of Duty while Jules Holland and fucking Ruby Turner were playing Boogie Woogie, ruining someone else's song, and then getting drunk with my dad. That's about it. Get to 12, salute each other with a glass of wine. All the best, all the best, all the best, all the best. Is he going on again, is he? Fucking knobhead. And I just go back to Call of Duty. Not anymore. Unfortunately. Seems on my hand doesn't work. Tom, 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 tom. Olga loves it. Olga does love it. She loves it. Yeah, so any more hats or scarf picks, get them sent in. I'm gutted. I could have played that while I was pissing around, couldn't I? But there needs to be redundancy built into this stream. So if it goes down next time, just flick a switch immediately onto a different thing. I will work on that. I will get disaster planning in the morning. We used to dream up the tech, or having anything close to the tech that we have now. We did. Be careful what you wish for, yeah. And if you ever look at things like Star Trek and all that kind of stuff, the stuff that they had has come in and hasn't made our world as good as we thought it would. It's made things worse in some ways. Social media is a double-edged sword. It's fantastic, and I met some great people, but it's also full of some of the worst people on earth, hidden behind that that little bit of a keyboard that they've got. Morning, Jackie. That redundancy could be a best of the Bears pause montage. It could be. We have run into technical difficulties. For now, here's the highlights of the last 4 years. Foster family from Chile, so New Year's Eve was dancing and playing guitar and charango. Much better, much better. Also, New Year's Eve used to be working behind the bar for me, so I hated it. Drunken people acting the maggot, refusing to leave, having to get rid of people and clean on New Year's Eve. That's sort of 3-4 o'clock in the morning, because nobody could come in and clean in the morning. You had to get it done before you actually locked up. Horrible. And then you'd have to have a few pints to settle your nerves down after working such a long shift with loads of people. So it'd be like 7 o'clock before you went to bed. Back up at 11. Marvellous. Up the lurkers. Man, these tips were good though. Self-praise is no recommendation. They used to be fantastic. I mean the tips, as well as the beers bought. As a lad, very often you wouldn't get a tip all night, but you'd end up finishing the evening with about 20 pints in the pump for you. Instead of take one yourself or 20p or something, put a pint in for when you're finished. Will do. Tick, tick, tick. Got 20 pints left in the pump there. But they were make some decent tips over Christmas and New Year. But you just never had a day off, and it was constant, never ending. But it was like that. That's the way it is. Yeah, it's not going to 2 years, isn't it? And for what reason? Précisément, as they say in Japan. Absolutely. So you put yourself around people who know how to use these things correctly. Social media especially. Hang around with the nice folks. That's why Blue Sky is so much better than Twitter at the moment. It hasn't had the opportunity to get nasty yet. It's just everyone's quite happy and mingling very well. For now, it will go down the toilet eventually, obviously. It always does. But then loads of people are coming over trying to cause trouble and are being blocked and then disappeared within seconds. So to hell with them. That's what I say. To hell with them. Up to workers. You were a bit unkind. You've never been unkind in your life, Thomas. You feel a bit of a limbo with the old social media. It is weird, isn't it? I like it. I like Twitter being gone. I don't, because it was 15 years of building up relationships with people, and then that's gone because Elon Musk is an absolute knob. But Blue Sky started off nicely. Instagram, got plenty of friends on there who are sound. It's not as nasty on there at the moment. TikTok can be horrible at times. If you put a video on, there's some horrible, horrible people on there. YouTube's been sound. Very, very few nasty messages. I had the occasional one in the past, but even that, normally the sound. You had to go with Jack Monroe. I think quite a few people have, haven't they? I think people got sick of a lot of the grifters on there. 15 years of wit and pith, or the other way around, of Peter With. I've tried. It used to be fun back in the day. Then it went nasty. Hoping Blue Sky keeps the way it was. Just be nice. Be sound. Just be sound, man. Just be sound. The glory days of Scouse Twitter as well was amazing. Love those days. When everyone, no matter which football team they supported or which side of the political divide they were, was just having a laugh. Just all together having a laugh. What's wrong with that? Hey, what's wrong with that? Asking you now, what's wrong with that? Nothing, is there? Nothing. There's nothing. You're up there, breakers. Oh, yeah. I am bollocksed. And there's no final tune. How bad's that? How bad's that? I know the settings and feeds. What you're missing from Blue Sky is a bit more of a curated feed, yeah. You want to follow the medical fella for the odd bit of interest, but you really want to see what I have to say. Of course, the man, the myth, the legend, that is me. At least you understand what I'm talking about on there. The internet can be a weird and scary place, absolutely 100%, Casper, it can. But it's nice. Sing the theme tune. Wrote the theme tune, sing the theme tune. Acoustic solo, a cappella, you'll all dance. I can't remember the words. I can't sing anymore. since that little bit there went bang, it's all gone to pot. Esther's in. Get up, get your dancing shoes on. Do you know what? I am going to have to get it on another phone, aren't I? So I can play it. That's what I should do. I should do that. I need to have it. I can put it on a tablet and hold it up. Just play it dead loud. I'll do that. Yeah, another great night here at the Bears Pause. Folks, so give yourself a round of applause. Yep. I DM'd you the lyrics on Twitter. Does that mean an archive of tender DMs has gone? It has. They can be retrieved within 30 days, but we shall see. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go make myself a lemon sippings. I'm not. I don't need it anymore, do I? I'm going to have a wine. Why is it always wine? An alcohol-free red wine, which is nice. I will get this shit sorted out for next time. I promise you, I promise. And anyone who knows a Nick promise knows it was a Sean promise, wasn't it, on Twitter? No worries. Have a great night for the rest of the night. What did the proper big YouTubers say? Peace, deuces, peace. All that shite. Yeah, just be sound. That's it, just be sound. A Pavlovian response. Domingos Duarte is winding up, so he's looking for his feed. Yeah. See, as soon as the tune starts, normally, that's it, he's gone. Just be sound. Nothing else. Just be sound. I beg of you. Please, please, please.